You're sitting in your bedroom at 17, staring at a college website with 8 names on it: Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Columbia, Brown, Dartmouth, Cornell, Penn. 8 schools that admit fewer than 1 in 10 applicants. And somewhere in the back of your mind is a question you are almost afraid to say out loud. Could that actually be me? Here is the truth nobody tells you at the start. Getting into an Ivy League school is not one decision made in senior year. It is a 4-year story, and the first page gets written the moment you walk into your freshman year classroom. Freshman year, you are not thinking about admissions yet. You are just trying to survive high school. But this is exactly when your foundation gets built. Grades in 9th grade matter more than people admit, because admissions officers read your entire transcript, not just your best semester. This is also the year to try things: sports, debate, robotics, art. Not to build a resume yet, just to find out what actually pulls at you. Sophomore year is when the picture starts to sharpen. By now, you should know which 1 or 2 things genuinely excite you, not because your parents suggested them, but because you keep coming back to them on your own. Admissions officers can tell the difference between a student who joined 12 clubs to look impressive and a student who went deep into 2 or 3 things that actually mattered to them. Depth beats width almost every single time. Junior year is where the pressure turns real. This is the year your grades carry the most weight, because it is the most recent full year colleges will see. This is also when standardized testing enters the picture. Whether it is the SAT or the ACT, most Ivy League admits are not just strong test takers. They are consistent students who prepared early instead of cramming in one desperate spring. And this is the year your extracurricular story needs to show growth, not just membership, but leadership, impact, initiative. By the end of junior year, something has to happen that most students avoid until it is too late. You need to start your college essays. Not because you need a final draft yet, but because the best personal statements almost never come from the first attempt. They come from the 5th or 6th rewrite, months after the memory of writing them stopped feeling fresh. Senior year begins, and now everything you have built gets compressed into one application. Your essays need to do something specific, not summarize your achievements. Reveal who you actually are underneath them. Admissions officers read thousands of essays about winning championships and starting clubs. The ones that stand out are usually not about the achievement at all. They are about a moment of struggle, curiosity, or change that only you could have written. Recommendation letters matter more than most students realize. A generic letter from a teacher who barely knows you carries far less weight than a specific, detailed letter from a teacher who watched you grow over an entire year. That means the relationships you built back in year 1 and year 2 are quietly paying off right now. Then comes the interview, if your school offers one. This is not a test of facts. It is a test of whether the person on paper matches the person in the room. Genuine curiosity and honest answers consistently outperform rehearsed, perfect-sounding responses. And finally, the application goes in. Early decision, early action, or regular. Each path changes your odds and your flexibility, and choosing the right one for your situation matters just as much as anything you wrote in your essays. Here is the part almost nobody says clearly enough. Even a nearly perfect application gets rejected constantly, not because the student failed, but because these schools reject the vast majority of highly qualified students simply due to space. Getting in is not only about being good enough, it is about presenting a specific, honest, and memorable version of yourself that connects with the specific priorities of that specific school in that specific year. So if you are that 17-year-old sitting in your bedroom right now, here is what actually matters. Start early. Go deep instead of wide. Build real relationships, not just activities. Write essays that reveal you, not just your achievements. And remember that even if the answer is no, the habits, Discipline and self-knowledge you build chasing this goal will carry you far beyond any single acceptance letter.